At the risk of this video sounding like a daytime talk show, not that there's anything wrong with those, I've been finding it increasingly necessary to create outfits that really will take me from day to night. I find the more versatile our closet is and the more creative we get with our styling, the more we'll use the pieces in our closet to carry us throughout our day from occasion to occasion, no matter how varied they are in terms of dress code. So in today's video, I will be sharing some elements of style, things like how to use proportion, texture, to figure out how to put together some versatile outfits, easy go-to looks that really can take you from day to night, whatever your day looks like. So I hope that this pulls the focus instead to bringing more creativity into your closet and just giving you ideas to style what you've already got in a more intentional and creative way, rather than looking for that perfect piece. I'll be doing this today with help from my friends over at Meritt, who are kindly sponsoring today's video. I thought it was really fitting to work with Meritt on this video because their makeup and skincare is literally the definition of versatility. I love it when a garment or an outfit can take me into so many different occasions. Since working with Meritt and discovering their products, I've realized that I need this in my skincare and makeup as well. If you're not familiar, Meritt is a beauty company with a very similar philosophy to a well-edited wardrobe, which is why I like them so much. I'm often overwhelmed with beauty products, and Meritt offers a really well-edited selection of makeup and skincare, so you can do more with less. I'm a huge fan of their great skin serum. You can see it right here. I've actually had this for quite a few months, and you can see there's still a bit left. I love this stuff. Their great skin serum I use every day, and since I don't wear foundation, I like how this gives me kind of like a nice little dewy glow. It also has some really good ingredients in here as well. It has 4 types of hyaluronic acid and caffeine-rich cacao seed extract. Meritt products are non-comedogenic, which means they are good for all skin types, including acne-prone and oily skin. Their products don't clog your pores, and I've had really good experience with all of their products that I've been using. I've also been using Meritt almost exclusively since I was introduced to them, so I've created a little custom set for you of all of my favorite products that I use daily. You'll find them all on the Meritt website. I'll leave a link for that in the description box below, and within that you'll even find a special Alyssa's Essentials kit, and that has the Minimalist, the Flush Balm, the Shade Slick, and the Clean Lash, all for $146 instead of what would regularly be $162 for all of those products. These are really like my absolute go-tos. I bring them with me everywhere, including when I travel overseas. Meritt is doing a really cool collab with a very cool brand called Tove, and for all online purchases over $100, you get this free Tove Meritt collaboration bag, perfect to store all your makeup in. And since my little custom set is over $100, you would get the bag with that little set when you order it as well. So I've already got my serum on, and I'm just gonna kind of walk you through some of the main elements that I love for these day and night outfits. But I'm gonna do my makeup while we do this because I really literally just have one makeup look and I use my Meritt products for it. All right, as I mentioned, I don't wear foundation, but what I have been really liking is this minimalist stick. And I have to say, I love these Meritt products that just kind of glide on because when I travel, they do not count as liquid. Oh my gosh, guys, like, we know why I'm not a beauty blogger. But this is kind of also why I like Meritt, is because it's almost like foolproof. And with that, I use their blending brush. I would always use my fingers, and I still do. I do like a combination, but this is just so soft and nice. And it really actually, I think it does maybe blend better than my finger. Not afraid to admit it. I do find summer is a little bit difficult to create interesting outfits out of because we can't really rely on layering to create these beautiful like depth and dynamic looks. So one of the first things I do is use color. You can go 2 ways with playing with color in the summer, and the first first, the easiest way to make like high visual impact with the lowest amount of effort is create a monochrome look, preferably with colors that are like non-neutral neutrals. Maybe it's like an olive or a cool burgundy or something like that. My closet doesn't have that much color, so I'm going with this like cream look, but I like this. It's head to toe cream, silk with a cotton twill trouser, so we've got a really good mix of textures. If you are doing a monochrome look with color in the summer, then texture is where you can really create some interest, which I like. So I've done that here, and what I'm gonna do to kind of keep that texture play going is I'm gonna add a metallic shoe instead of going with a cream one, because I don't have a cream shoe, and I think if I were to throw on a dark shoe like a black or a navy, I think this would really pull focus from the look and the eye wouldn't know where to go. Whereas when we've got a metallic shoe, it's enough to create some visual interest via texture, right? But it won't pull focus from the whole look. It'll actually really complement it. The other way you could work with color is mixing a whole bunch of different colors. If you've got a colorful wardrobe, obviously you can play with those, but I would always be sure to mix in some sort of non-harsh neutral. Again, because in the summer, these blacks and whites can create a really harsh look, and they can easily create sort of a distraction for the eye, because in summer looks, we really don't have that much of a story in our outfit. We've got to keep it minimal so that we stay cool. If you're doing an outfit with a bunch of color, I would say I like to ground it with something like a navy or an olive or some sort of like off-white situation. I will do eyes if I know I'm going somewhere. So if I know I have a day where I've got to be in multiple different places, I'll put this eyeshadow on right away at the beginning of the day. I use their Solo Shadow as eyeliner. I don't actually typically wear like full-on eyeshadow. I love using the tip of this little brush. So this is the Solo eyeshadow brush. The next element that I use, which is style mixing. I've talked about this before on the channel. I think mixing 2 or 3 different styles is a really, really effective and like easy way to create an outfit that feels interesting and dynamic. If you know your little kind of cocktail of style descriptors, then this is a really good place to start with that. And depending on how you want to feel as you move through the day, you adjust the ratio between these mixes of styles. So for example, something that I've been wearing quite often recently is this really fun sort of flouncy swing dress. But what I'll do to make it feel not too fussy is I'll just dress it down by not so much adding a sneaker, because I think that can come off as really preppy because it's such a bright white, and I am not preppy by any means. So I'll throw on like maybe a chunkier sandal, and then to really mix up the style, I will do like a ball cap. Or if you want to lean more sporty, because you know the dress itself is taking up a lot of visual space and really screaming like fun and flirty and maybe that whole drama thing. So I'll do like a fanny pack instead, which is super sporty. I had so many problems, especially in the heat, with mascara just sort of falling, and it would drive me bananas. But with this, the Clean Lash mascara, honestly, I have had no issues at all, and it's fantastic. I just love it. These are all looks that work for my sort of day to night lifestyle, but what's really gonna allow me to punch up these looks, depending on if I'm going to a more casual setting or something that is more elevated, is, I'll be totally honest, punching up the makeup a little bit just so that you feel, you know, more put together. I think it really does make a difference. They've got me hooked on using blush. I really, really like Cheeky. That's the color I'm using today. I just think it's like a nice natural, feels like my own sort of coloring and skin. It goes on so easily. I always put a little bit on my nose. I don't know why. All of their products are super, super buildable. I learned that word. I'm very proud of myself. Okay, I've got their Day Glow highlighter in Citrine. Look how much I've used this one. I think I'm gonna use this one called Solstice. Really nice for, I think, summer. Yeah, this is better. Oh boy, did I? No. This is good. I'm gonna chat through quickly two of the other biggest styling elements, and the next one is playing with proportion. In the spring, summer, I do like to show a little bit of midriff if I can. I also like to add some volume and drama by way of these really nice lightweight wide leg pants. So when I'm doing that, I've got a lot of volume and drama on the bottom. I'm gonna go super fitted on top. You don't have to do this though. I know that this may sound like a little bit like a rule, but we're not here for rules. We're here for knowing the tools and elements of style so that you can play with them, so that you get a look that you like. If you want the look to be very dramatic and sort of bottom heavy, you could do a chunkier sandal or a chunkier shoe on the bottom. I definitely would want to keep the shoe, in my opinion, not too harsh of a contrast. I wouldn't go with a white shoe or a white sneaker here because it'll play too much with the top and then the eye won't know where to go. It still feels like day. The earring, the big accessories, you know, these aren't coming through as too much for a day look because they're playing with the drama of the trouser already. And also your handbag and your footwear choices are gonna be key. That's why I really like the idea of an elegant sort of minimal shoe or sandal in a metallic or just a really beautiful neutral. If the footwear is elegant, then you can really go wherever you want. And the handbag as well, whether it's a basket bag with a little scarf in summer, because that really does make you feel elevated, right? Like Jane Birkin wore her basket bag everywhere with everything and it looked fantastic. But I also really like my regular day bag because it can also be carried by the top handle, so it works for day to night as well. But the accessories and the makeup are gonna be your best friends. To punch up the makeup, it doesn't have to be crazy or dramatic. A little swipe of my Meritt Shade Slick, which is a tinted lip oil, can really do the job well. And hopefully these elements of style to make your outfit feel interesting and not fall flat no matter what occasion you're in. I think making sure those elements are there so that they're present and you feel really intentional about your outfit. So that is what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you enjoyed those tips and that you use them during the summer. Let me know if you do to get you from day to night or wherever you're going. A huge thank you to Meritt for sponsoring today's video. Don't forget I have that Alyssa's Essentials set, which I will leave in the description box below, and that for all orders over $100 you will receive that Meritt Tove collaboration bag. So that means if you ordered the Alyssa set, you would get that bag shipped to you for free as well. So that's a lot of fun. As with all my sponsored content, there is no pressure. It's just that I hope it introduces you to a brand that might align with your values, that you find really appealing, especially if you're not a makeup person in this case and you just want like a really great edit of things that you can use over and over again in all situations. It's in the description box for you below. Thank you so much for watching, for being here. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, a wonderful rest of your week, wherever you're at, and I will see you in the next slow fashion video. Ciao!